Hi viewers, today our class remaining part, that is light reactions. In light reaction, in last class we have discussed about the photophosphorylation. That is, photophosphorylation are two types. One is the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, second one is the cyclic photophosphorylation. In last class we discussed about the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. The non-cyclic photophosphorylation In this non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the two photosystems are participated, the PS1 and PS2. In PS1, generally photosystem 1 is located at the membrane side, that means thylakoid membrane side, outside of thylakoid membrane, that means stroma side. The PS2, photosystem 2, is located lumen side. So, in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, ATP, NADPH2 and oxygen gas is liberated. So, assimilatory power, that is ATP and NADPH2, both are synthesized in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Then second system is there. Now today we are discuss about the cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation. Why we can call that cyclic photophosphorylation? In non-cyclic, the electron released from the photosystem 2, it does not reach the same photosystem. So that is called as non-cyclic photosystem. But cyclic photosystem, cyclic means in cycle manner. In this photosystem, in this photophosphorylation, only one pigment system, that is PS1, is participate here, which receive the light of red and far red, that is 700 nanometer wavelength of light received by the pigment system, so it is called as P700. That P700 photosystem can receive the light energy and goes to excited state. It releases the electron. Finally the electron transported to different compounds finally reaches to the same photosystem. So it is called as cyclic photosystem. In cyclic photosystem, only the ATP molecules are synthesized. So that this process is called as cyclic photophosphorylation. Phosphorylation means production of ATP. In the cyclic system, ATP molecules are synthesized. So it is called as cyclic photophosphorylation. So how the cyclic photophosphorylation takes place and where the cyclic photophosphorylation takes place? See. Cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation. In the cyclic photophosphorylation, only one pigment system is participate here, that is PS1. So you see, I will show you. This is the membrane, the length of the membrane, thickness of the membrane I am showing here. This part is stroma. This part is stroma. The inner portion is lumen. This is the lumen. This is thylakoid membrane. This is stroma. Only pigment system 1 is participated in the cyclic photophosphorylation. Generally, PS1 is located where? At the place, that is the outside of the thylakoid membrane, stroma side. The PS1 is the LHC. It contains the number of pigments which receive the light energy. It contains a reaction center, that is chlorophyll A. The reaction center of the PS1 receive the light energy because it is a light reaction which takes place in presence of light. It receives the light energy. Those are photon light. That light molecules are called as photon light. This photon light is received by the pigments. It supplies to the reaction center and which goes to excited state. The ground state PS1 reaction center become excited. The chlorophyll molecule become excited and it release the electron in excited form. PS1, it is the excited stage. This excited state PS1 release the electron. Here the electron released from the PS1, it lost its electron. That electron first received by the intermediate compound, that is iron sulfur protein, which is near to the PS1. Iron sulfur protein. The received electron of iron sulfur, it can undergo reduction and it is transports electron to the further to ferridoxine. Another compound, that is ferridoxine. The electron transport to ferridoxine. Ferridoxine is consists the iron compound. Two iron compounds are present here. That ferridoxine receive the electron, undergo reduction and it transport the electron to next to cytochrome B. Transport electron to cytochrome B. The cytochrome B transport electron to next, that is plastoquinone. What is the next product? That is protein plastoquinone. We know about the plastoquinone. Plastoquinone receive the electron from the cytochrome B and it can go reduction. For the reduction of plastoquinone, it receive the hydrogens from the stroma. As same as in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, the plastoquinone receive the electron from the cytochrome, receive the hydrogen from the stroma and which is reduced into plastoquinol, PQH2. Quinone, quinol. It is reduced into quinol. This process is called as, it is quinone cycle. Already we discussed in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. This is the quinone cycle. The quinone cycle takes place here. See next. When the plastoquinone receive the electron from the cytochrome B, protons from the stroma, it go reduction. Immediately it transfer its electrons to further compound, that is cytochrome protein. That is, it consists the cytochrome B6, cytochrome B, cytochrome B6 and cytochrome F. This is a protein complex. This is a cytochrome protein complex. The electron is received by the cytochrome from the plastoquinol. When plastoquinol release its electrons to the which one? Cytochrome. The hydrogen ions are transported to the lumen. Received from the stroma and released into the lumen. See, finally electron reaches to here cytochrome protein. Cytochrome protein to next it transport to plastocyanin. The electron final it reaches to the plastocyanin. This is the last electron transporter. It transports the electron to next PS1. It transport to the same system from where the electron is released here. So the electron transported from the PS1, it transported to different type of the electron transporters and finally reaches to the same photo system. So it is called as cyclic photophosphorylation. What happened in this process? The electron released by the chlorophyll and same it goes to different particles and finally reaches to same system. What is happen here? See here, there is a difference here. The stroma lost its photons and lumen can increase the number of photons. When the lumen increase the photons, what happened? The pH gradually is different. The pH value is different, so that these H plus molecules are transported to the stroma with the help of the a specific protein we are studied in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. That protein is called as ATP synthetase. ATP synthetase or ATP synthase. This is a protein which is present in the thylakoid membrane. This protein acts as a photon channel. The membrane does not give the permission, so that this protein complex helps in the transportation of photons from the lumen to stroma. When the H plus molecules are transported from lumen to stroma, then it gives the, due to the transportation of H plus molecules, the ATP is synthesized. So here in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, ATP molecule is synthesized. Okay, so what is the difference between cyclic and non-cyclic? In cyclic, only one photosystem is participated. Non-cyclic, two photosystems are participated. Here there is no splitting of water. Photolysis of water is completely absent because the photosystem is located outside, near to the membrane, outside of the membrane. Here PS2 is located near the lumen, so that it can split the water molecule. So ATP is only the ATP molecule is synthesized in the photophosphorylation. Generally, the photophosphorylation process takes place in stroma lamella also. What happened in stroma lamella? In stroma lamella, that means stroma thylakoid, lumen is absent. We know about that in the thylakoid membrane structure. Lumen is absent. Only the H plus molecules are transported here, which is helps in the synthesis of ATP. That means only ATP is synthesized in non-cyclic cyclic photophosphorylation. But ATP and NADPH2 is synthesized in the non-cyclic photophosphorylation. And also in non-cyclic photophosphorylation, oxygen gas is released. So this is about the cyclic photophosphorylation. In next class, we will discuss about the formation of ATP through this ATP channel. That is the chemiosmotic theory explained by the Peter Mitchell in 1961. Okay, that is discussed in next class. Okay.